Hello everyone. How y'all doing today? It's J-Pop and I'm here with a yearly announcements to start off the new year. So, how we all doing? I'm J-Pop, of course. I'm the one that is on this channel and does things. I'm surprising if you watch. Happy 2023 is when this video should go up. It's still 2022, full disclosure, but I want to thank everyone who has come by, who has ever watched the video, commented on it, come by the stream. It's been a pleasure to meet with you guys, talk with you guys, swap stories. Most notably is the 7th Saga stuff. This, in 2022 in particular, was the biggest year that I had of interacting with a lot of people with the 7th Saga. And as the more that I do this, the more that I find that a lot of people have a lot of love for the game and a lot of love for the randomizer and enjoy it. And in 2022 I did two things I did not expect. I made a tier list which I wish to continue to experiment with this year in the quote-unquote vanilla percent, where we sort of pseudo test the tier list that I made and try to see if that's actually true. If that's not, I still need to work on it. It's still in the early beta phases, I would say. It's not, the settings aren't fully set yet, so it's not completely accurate, but I do intend on still trying to get that done and mess with and test. So that's coming up for 2023. And the other thing that I made was the NPC experiment, where I went and talked with all of the NPCs, a lot of the changes before and after, when you talk to Doros' dad, who was in jail, who gave you the star, some of those things. And that was actually a really fun relive of the 7th Saga. For 2023, there will be more vanilla percent ish progress, but a lot of the same stuff. As some of you do know, I stopped playing for a section of 2022 7th Saga, but it came back, and this year I expect it to be no different. I will still be playing 7th Saga, and it will probably take a backseat somewhere along the line, and then it will come back. I don't think I'm ever gonna get rid of it, you know, but to do it every week is a bit much. So I will not probably go at it as hard as I did in 22, but it's still gonna be around. So there's gonna be that. As for the streaming schedule, for those of you know, I stream Mondays and Wednesdays around 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. For 3.5 hours or so is when I stream. And that's going to continue. There will be no more additional days added to it. As sometimes it happens, streams get canceled because life gets in the way, you know, those things will still happen. Random streams will pop up. That will still happen whenever I feel like I'm bored, I have nothing to do. A stream might come on, just like how it always has. None of the stream scheduling is going to change. It's still going to be 2 times a week, and I've been enjoying that pace. One thing I'm going to enact, one small rule to this year's stream, is that there are going to be 4 times out of the year where I'm going to take vacation from streaming. And it'll be 4 weeks, but not all at the same time. It'll be like, you know what, next week or a couple weeks, I'm going to have the week off vacation. And it's really to keep myself from being burned out. You know, to be a little truthful, there have been times where it's like, okay, you know, gonna go home from work and stream, and you know, and it a little bit, you know, it's gotten to be a little grindy, and when you feel like you have to do it, it's no longer fun. And I have found in the times that when I have taken the day off or something, I do miss the stream and I can't wait for the next one to come up. So I want to kind of forcefully manufacture that feeling. So 3 or 4 times, I'm going to tell myself I have to take a vacation. Now, this will not include the times when life gets in the way or special circumstances, illnesses or whatever comes up, and those will not count as vacations. So I may not be streaming quite as much. Maybe it's an idea that I put out there. 4 was the number I put in my head for streaming wise. It may just be days. It may not be the whole weeks. If it's whole weeks, it may just be 3. Something that may be coming up. So for those of you that do see it, come by the streams, it may come up every once in a while. And it's just to make sure that I don't get burned out, that I feel like I have to do this or whatever. And if I'm just kind of doing it, like I'm just kind of doing it, I'm not being involved, it's just another day, I don't want it to become that. So this is it was like a mental look back at the year and trying to figure out what I could do. As some of you do know, I have a regular job. I do regular life things, so streaming's not my bread and butter. So it's fun, and I do have lots of advancements that I need to do for my stream that I owe you guys. So that's to be expected coming up in 2023. Also, the biggest announcement that I have for 2023 is I am building a Discord server. Now, it's not going to be a public Discord server, and it's going to be, for starters, invite only. And I have no idea what I'm going to be doing with this, to be completely honest. I need to build the Discord server, build the rules, build the admins, the moderators, the channels, what do I want this to be? I don't know. But I know some of you guys have been out there asking about it, so I want to deliver. But being an IT admin as a profession, I'm very, very weary of what I allow available and the things that can happen. So I'm doing the very conservative approach of lock down everything and then start loosening it up as soon as I know more, get used to it, see the things that could or couldn't happen or whatever. So, who's going to be invited? For starters, it is going to be VIP members of my Twitch chat and subscribers of my Twitch chat. And a couple other exceptions as well. Most notably, people that I actually know in real life. And as soon as I start understanding it and working with it, I imagine it will open up more. How? I don't really know. And how often am I going to use this Discord server? My anticipation is once a month, maybe once every 2 months, or maybe like once every 6 weeks or something like that. What are we going to do? I have to figure it out, but right now the anticipation is some sort of group games with the chat of Discord and whatever, where we all do something, probably kill each other in Among Us, something like that, okay? And for those that do get in, I'm going to preface this, it is a Discord channel named J-Pop and Zero's Discord channel. I think at least that's what I named. Basically, it's a space for both of us, and I have made the space for my brother, and I've talked with him about it, but the reality is, my brother is not a part of this Discord yet. It is just a holding space for if he ever wants to, if he does, if he decides to do something once a year, I don't know, space is already made. And I've let him know that, and I understand that, look, you can't do things without Zero's permission or know-how or upfront. It does not work with him, and I know this. But I did let him know that I wanted to create this space and have it there so that he can kind of leverage what's already there and decide to do what he wants when he's ready. So don't bug him about it, please. If you guys do see it there, he does know about it, that it's, it may never come to fruition, but I thought, because we share a lot of the same community, I thought that it was better to have an hour space at least, instead of having a space and then having to rebuild it or something. I thought it was better in this way. Hopefully that, that does work out. So I've got a lot of work to do on that. It was supposed to be ready now, but things have gotten in the way and it just hasn't been ready yet. So I'm going to be working on that. And that's it. That's it for the upcoming year of 2023. 2022 was great. 2023 I hope is just as good, if not better. Let me know what you guys think about in the comments. I read all the comments. I try to respond to all the comments. Sometimes they get missed because I derp really hard, but let me know what you guys think. I do have... There'll be some things coming up for the next year. The real Febtober is going to come up. I have my plans for that. When Spooktober comes around, of course, we're going to do that. And still, those are the only things really, really planned. We'll see where the wind and the sails take us, getting into the next coming year. Again, thank you all so much for watching, for staying, for commenting, from 10 years ago to 10 years into the future. Alright? As always, I hope you have a good day, good night, good week, good weekend, good year, wherever you are. And as always, if you come across a loved one, just be sure to tell them that you love them. Alright? Sometimes you never know when's the last time you're going to see them, knock on wood. But just do. It's something you'll never regret. Alright? Thank you all. I'll see you next time.